Hey guys, what's up? And today we are going to be doing a review on the Generation 2 Optimus Prime. So, yes, I decided to re-record this because I already had a recording saved of it, but I'm not very proud of it. So I'm re-recording this because why not? So, Generation 2 Optimus Prime came out in 1992. He was part of the Transformers, you guessed it, Generation 2 toy line. And you can just skip to, I don't know, just start skipping the video and look for it. You can just, skip this part if you don't want to hear me babble on. But I'm going to babble on right now about a story. So, this guy, I found him at a comic book store, Big B Comics, and, I really wanted him, but I didn't end up actually getting him because I hadn't brought the money for it. So, what I did was, after, a week, or, a few days or something, I'd gotten a gift card for Big B Comics. It was a $50 gift card. This guy was $75, so I grabbed some cash, and, I was really paranoid that somebody would buy this, because how could you pass up on this thing? And so, I was so paranoid, I just called them. I called Big B. I was actually able to get it on hold. And apparently, right after I got this thing on hold, someone was actually checking out the exact area where it was. So, I think I got a close call, and so I was able to pick this guy up. When I walked in, they, I'm friends with one of the employees, so not gonna state her name because privacy, but, you know, she just had this ready on the desk for me when I came in, and so I paid up, and yeah, so I got a vintage Optimus Prime. So anyways, I love this thing, and even if I do end up getting an original Optimus, this thing will still be the centerpiece of my collection, because this one just holds stronger emotional value to me over an original. So, anyways, let's just Soundwave's box is in the back because this guy was used, so there was no box. Let's talk about the accessories. So he's got his classic gun, not the bloated one. The bloated one was with the 1984. This is 1992, so no bloated gun. He also came with 4 missiles. This is used, so the previous person who had this lost one of the missiles, and same thing goes for one of the machine guns, so this guy is incomplete, but at least there's a trailer. At least there's a trailer, and the trailer is complete. So, let's focus on the trailer first, actually. Let's move Optimus to the side. Bring out the trailer's struts. Just hold this thing up. So, to transform the trailer, you first just want to remove this. Now, you can just open this up. I need to push something back in. And then you can just bring these struts outward to the sides, and then just split the entire trailer. And now we are going to raise up the camera because this trailer is about to get large. The trailer is about to get tall. You just bring up this drone. You can flip out his little mechanical arm. And it's Autobot HQ! I'm so happy to have the official Autobot headquarters. I think this is so cool to have. Oh man, just every time I open up this trailer, just the joy I feel. You have no idea how much joy I feel whenever I crack this thing open. Which is why sometime soon, I'm hoping to get the Earthrise. Like, it's the Earthrise / Kingdom Optimus Prime. They're both the same. It's the same figure, but the Kingdom one is easier to find, and it goes for much more reasonable prices, so I think I'm gonna get the Kingdom one. I really want the Kingdom Optimus, because it actually does also have an Autobot HQ. It's smaller, but it still is awesome, and I just love the concept of the trailer transforming. So, you might have noticed that I actually was able to get Roller with this purchase. He doesn't come with the hose. The gas can was included. It's not where I left it. So, I have no idea where the gas can is. But I don't really care where the gas can is, because there's no use of a gas can without the gas pump. So, yeah, I don't really care about the gas can. And to all you people that are like, oh, it's a vintage toy, you should really care, cry about it. Missiles can't fire, but they can still be removed. Apparently, it's really easy to actually get some springs in here to fire them, so I might do that sometime. Might look for a G1 Junker who has an original version of this guy. Or maybe just an original trailer in general, because this guy's pretty much just G1 Prime, so I could latch on an original trailer, and that would look pretty good. So, there's this button here. Yeah, that happens. And as you can see, Roller's wheels come off. They were packed separately in the original release, but they were obviously pre-built because this was used. And so, yeah, just so much fun. Now, you can also just extend this up, and then you can actually just stand this whole thing up to become a repair bay, and that's how I'm going to leave this for the remainder of the video, just as like a background. So, there's Optimus Prime. Red and blue truck. He is a red and blue Freightliner FL something. You can see, chromed out. He's got metal. You got like this. That's die cast right there. That is some die cast. He's also got rubber tires. They say Desert Dog on them. I don't know how well the camera will focus on that. As you can see, Autobot symbol there, Autobot symbol there, Autobot symbol there. Autobot symbols everywhere. He's an Autobot. Did you know that? So, common trick back in the 80s and 90s was to put the fists in the cab. I'll just take those out. And we can transform this guy now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just... And this is another situation, like Soundwave. If you don't know how to transform this guy, then I'm at a loss for words, honestly. So, you just want to, like, bring down the legs, then flip out the feet. Now, just open up the arms, and just split it out. Just bring that back, and split it out. And now, you just flip up the head, like that. And, oh, that's not pegged in yet. Oh, hello, I'm Optimus Prime. Oh. Just get his hands on him. This guy, unlike Soundwave, I don't need to raise the camera anymore for this guy. But Generation 2 / Generation 1, it's really the same figure aside from the tattoo on his leg. Optimus Prime. I'm at a loss for words with this guy. First time I transformed it was just... wow. It was amazing when I first transformed this guy. I was just flabbergasted that I actually have one of these. And with With a bit of fixing, I was able to tighten up some of his joints. You can see, very tight. This one's still loose, but its backward movements is quite tight. And then arms can move like that, and they swivel as well. Legs can move back, and knees can bend. And everybody always counts this as articulation. It's not. Face it, that's not articulation. He can do this. He can look up. He can fly now. Look, Optimus can... He can talk too. I like that. He can just... No. So, he's also got a speaker. Takes 2 AA batteries, and he's Optimus Prime. But, that's it. It's Prime. What more do I have to say? Except for... Wow. This... I'm about to say something really cheesy. This is just... This figure is the most happy I've ever been for a piece of just molded material. So glad to have this. It's not a knockoff, not a reissue, as you can see. Copyright. Focus. Focus. Focus on that. Please, camera. Copyright 1992, Hasbro Incorporated, all rights reserved. So, this is an original, because I'll show you, some people might think it's still a knockoff. I'll show you what the knockoff ones look like. I do have a knockoff figure. So, see, this is an example of what the knockoffs pull. It says Tony on there instead of Tommy. So, not a knockoff, not a reissue. And I'm so happy to have this guy. He is just... What can I say besides... He's the centerpiece of the collection. Guy represents so much. And happy to have him aboard. And as always, see you on the flip side. Meant to stop recording. This is going in. What happened? Wait.